I just want to start this episode by saying rest in peace to Alzino. That actually no, I'm going to start crying, but that actually touched me so much because it's just like she put out so much of her life on like there, and like everyone was commenting the same thing, and everyone that had watched her like literally felt the same way. Like she said she was what TikTok used to be when people started making TikToks, and like she is what like I feel like a lot of people want to be, but like they're scared because they want to get brand deals and this and that and all the rest of it, which is fine. But like she was so raw, she was so real, she was so intelligent, she was so funny, and she was sick at dancing, and she was sick at music as well. She was just an all-rounder like talented person. But yeah, it's just such a sad situation, and yeah, it's just like I can't believe I'm never gonna see like a video of her cooking or dancing or anything like that again. And I know everyone that watched her like literally feels the same. Like, but it's so nice. I will put the link to donate as well to her because they want to. There's a lot of things that her friends and stuff want to do. We'll put it in the description box of this video.
Podcast description if you're listening on Spotify or
on YouTube.
Podcast.
Yeah, but yeah, R.I.P. Alzino.
Rest in peace.
This week we get into my trip to Paris for Fashion Week.
And the moral dilemma of the baby reindeer stars appearing at the shows.
We ask if London nightlife is falling off.
And we get into this week's hot topics, including the Charli XCX and Lorde beef.
And as always, our opinion on Love Island.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Pop Off, the podcast. I have two announcements before we start.
Go on.
Number one, if you are a visual listener, yes, I'm wearing a hat for the 4th episode in a row. That is because the podcast recording days thus far has not aligned with my haircut days. So my hair has been slightly outgrown on every single episode that we've recorded so far. Hopefully, actually no, next week it's not going to align either. But just know, I'm not wearing these hats because I think I look fucking sick or anything. I'm wearing them as a matter of crisis.
It's so funny because your hair is literally perfect all the fucking time.
It's literally not. It's so long. Sorry. It's so long right now. Oh, so sorry. This is my second announcement. If you are an audio listener and not a visual listener, well, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you will have realized by now, but this week's episode is coming to you live from my car.
In Peckham. Yeah.
On Blenheim Grove.
Yeah. Blenheim? Blendon.
No, wait. You know, I went to today for my nails. I can't say it. I've Walthamstow.
Walthamstow.
I was going to say it. Tom was like, stop saying that. Like, why are you saying it like that? I was like, I can't say it properly. I was going to Walthamstow.
I keep laughing, but my hair is so tight. It really hurts.
The new hair looks good.
Thank you. We did just pick up some bagels from Reindeer Bagels, so we're going to give you a little mukbang.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited. You know what? When you suggested this, I was like, fuck's sakes. Like, I'm from Peckham, right? And it's just like, the gentrification is just getting out of control, do you know what I mean? So like, whenever I see somewhere with, fucking loads of white uni students hanging outside, it's like a real vibe. It's an experience when you go there.
It's loud as hell.
You're not just, it's fucking loud. I was just thinking, like, you can turn the music down.
I know. Also, like, you can't sit in there. It's like a takeaway place. But I was like, if you were to sit in there and eat, fucking hell, you'd come out with like needing like a paracetamol.
Yeah, no, facts. But no, he was really, really sweet. It was like a great experience from beginning, and we're going to see if it ends well.
I'm excited. I got a chicken one. It's like a chicken with everything in. I feel like Trisha Paytas.
Trisha Paytas?
Wait, is that wrong again?
Trisha Paytas.
Why am I so bad at pronouncing everything?
I got lamb shoulder.
Yours looks so good.
Mine was literally like stacked up to here. Like, it's like one of those bagels that you make at home, and I can imagine that's why he started doing his started the business.
It wasn't actually that cheap.
Yeah, mine was $7.77.
Oh. But I will say, the you could get a plain smoked salmon and cream cheese one for $4.44, which I think was quite good.
There was one for $3.33, right?
Yeah, that was like plain cream cheese, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, it's open until like 4 a.m.
Fuck off, is it?
You can go after a night out. I can only imagine the queue is crazy after a night out, though.
Final thoughts and feelings?
It was good. Sorry, in my head that was going to be a full on Trisha Paytas cosplay mukbang, but those were too messy.
Yeah.
And all you would have heard on there was like it was given sloppy eating.
It's like that's the only thing with bagels. Like no matter whether you get it stacked to the brim or you just get fucking cheese in it, I still manage to get it everywhere.
It's because there's no like end to it. Like it's open
and it just slips out
surface.
and it just slips out. Yeah. Slips out
Especially when you've got cream cheese in there, which most do, because that's just like. I mean, we're not getting into the anatomy of a bagel, but you know what I mean.
I never get cream cheese in a bagel.
There was cream cheese in mine.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I would 100% go and get another one.
Same, but just ask. It doesn't say all the ingredients on on the thing. So like, for example, I don't like tomatoes and cucumber, but it doesn't say that on there. So just ask like what is in there before you get it, so you don't have to like pick the shit out, you know. But yeah, I would rate that like a solid like
8.
8.
Hey!
Yeah, 8. I was gonna say 8, 8.5. Yeah.
And if anyone has anything else that they want us to try and test out,
Please.
we will be here. We are happy to do reviews. And actually, on the topic of reviews and recommendations in London, Selfridges sale is currently on.
Yes, I went to that the other day.
Did you get anything?
No, but they do have the 12 Heart Uggs on sale. I don't know how much they're on sale for, but they are like maybe just over 100, and I would say they're probably like 100 or less.
And on the day that you're listening to this, if you listen to it live, I went yesterday, and I got an Enquiries Studios bomber jacket down $350 down to $70. It's so nice as well. And there was this Unreal Enquiries Studios trench coat, and I was speaking to the guy about it because when I went to buy it, the guy was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't realize the discount was this good." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "As staff, we're not allowed to buy the sale stuff."
What?
With their like discount.
Oh right.
Oh no, with their allowance. Like they have to buy the discount stuff with the sale stuff with their own money. Like, you know, if you shop at Selfridges or if you work at Selfridges on the shop floor, you get given an allowance to spend on clothes.
Do you?
As your uniform.
Right. Yeah.
But he was like, we can't spend our uniform allowance on the sale items. So, like, none of them were really looking. But he was like, this discount on this jacket is better than the staff discount. So, like, I'm going to go and get it. But he was telling me that there'll be the final, like, furthest, most reductions are on Wednesday morning. So, if you're listening to this on the Thursday it goes live, I would get that ASAP.
I got something from there the other day. What was it that I got? Oh, I got a House of Sunny, like really cute. Like not that I fucking need it now, but I thought that when I was away in Paris, it was gonna rain for the whole week. But it's like a House of Sunny, like it's called butter yellow, and it's like one shoulder and it like ties up there. It's really really pretty. I think I got something else as well. I did, but I don't remember what it was. I'm getting a really bad shopping addiction as well.
There was also, you know what, the bags were really, really well discounted as well. Obviously, like, you're not getting your, like, Gucci, Lewys, all them discounted. But, like, there was a Rick Owens bag, which was down from, like, 800 to 200.
Wait, where? Where are the bags?
So, you know when you first walk into Selfridges through the main thing and you walk through...
Oh, actually, I did see this because I went and looked at... some bag somewhere.
And there was a really nice Margiela bag, which I so almost got. No, oh my God, wait. There was an Isabel Marant bag, which was like this huge, big, black slouchy shoulder bag. And it was all with studs all over the bag. And it was really nice, but I just don't need to spend £400 on a black shoulder bag, slouchy shoulder bag when I already have one. But it was down from like 1,200 to 400. Like the sales
The
really
sales
good.
are good, yeah, that's a good fucking sale, I'll be real. Leather goods are so expensive though. When I was in Bicester the other day, like, you're like, oh my God, the discounts are really good. And then you go over to the leather goods and you're like, fucking hell, like that is expensive.
How was Paris?
Paris, yes, I was in Paris. Paris was really, really good. I feel like Paris gets really, really bad PR. And I feel like I say this all the time now, but Paris is really good. When you know what to do, you know where to go, you know what to eat. One place to eat for breakfast, brunch. The staff are amazing. The food is amazing. It's like normal, like brunch London sort of prices. It's called Holy Belly. The place to stay is the second, so like it's called second arrondissement, so like it's second ARR. You'll see it if you look at the map, it will be like the 9th, the 7th, the 6th, whatever. So stay in the second. That is like the cool area. Like it's not, I don't want to say it's like Soho, because Soho's still a bit grotty. I would say it's more like, you know where like End and... You know, like that sort of like, it's like cool, it's got all, and the people that, like, it's good for people watching. Like, if you want to sit down at a coffee shop, you can sit down there, people watch.
Like proper Soho, like not Oxford Street Soho, like the proper part of Soho.
Yeah.
Like where like Heaven Mark Jacobs, like that
exactly,
kind of,
yeah. And like, it's like,
and the box.
Yeah. And it's really nice around there. You can go to like the Oxford Circus from there. Like everything's in a walkable distance, apart from like the Eiffel Tower and the Champs-Élysées?
Yeah.
Champs-Élysées, yeah.
One thing I do really like about Paris is the metro. It's
the metro is good.
Like I just feel like it's a lot more like breathable and clean and like not easier to understand because like you kind of, no offense, I will give it to you. If you get confused between Circle and District line, I will give you that. But if you're getting confused between any other line, come on, babe, it's a straight.
No, so yeah, and also it's really easy to bump. I'm not a train bumper at all. Like honestly, like I think it's actually a major ick when you're in London. But if you're in another country, it's fine.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean actually.
Because we were on our way, but also I have to say, like you kind of have to bump Parisian Metro because like they don't have ticket things at every single station, and you can get the cards and all of that shit. But I ain't doing that. I've got places for people to see. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's so easy just to go over the bars because no one works at the stations.
When I went, I got like a travel card, which I literally felt like I was like a tourist,
yeah.
because like especially when you're from like a city or like you live in a city like London, it's like buying a travel card like seems like such an ick and like so strange. And when I went to buy a travel card in Paris, I was like, oh, loser! I was like, you ain't a local.
I went to Disneyland as well, which is like, upon reflection, I know, Mum, if you're hearing this, it is the biggest bump, and it is like just no. Let me start off on a positive. Like when you go with an amazing group of friends and just amazing people, like it's great. We had the best time. Like who you're with that makes up for everything. But base level of the actual what it is so fucking shit. Like it's expensive. We paid an extra 120, 160 euro to get fast track, and it's not even on all the rides.
Really?
It's on like 8 rides.
And I know this probably sounds like such a snob, but like I could not ever do a theme park at this age and not have fast track. Because why am I queuing 2 hours for 30 seconds of a throw?
No. It's so like if you have the money to like spend on it, just do it. Like, but I totally understand if you don't because it's not. It's so
the
fucking
ticket
expensive.
itself is so expensive to even get in.
The ticket's like 50, 60
in my head, like a day entry to Disneyland would be like 150 euros.
That's how much the fucking fast track is.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's not
it's
that bad
so
then.
expensive. Like it's crazy. But
and the food in there, like everything actually in there once you get in there is expensive as well.
That's why you just do a packed lunch and stuff like that. But like,
Can you bring your own stuff in?
Yeah, okay. And drinks and stuff, but not alcohol. I don't think. But like, do you know what I was really hoping is that they had that JoJo Subar drinking thing there.
Oh yeah, like I've seen that in the
the touring around the world, drinking all the drinks from each country. But yeah, that was me. What was your weekend like?
I had a very like nice, chilled weekend because it was my only quiet weekend of June. So what did I do on the Friday? Friday I went to Hana.
Oh, I was there on Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday night.
We almost were there at the same time. That would have been really
weird.
strange. Yeah, I went to Hana on Friday night. It was really good.
Who did you go with?
Tom.
Oh, nice.
And then on the Saturday I went to London Fields. I never venture that way, but I was like, let me go to I was just like, let me do something different. So we went to London Fields and we had like a picnic day drink thing, and then we went to some East London pubs, and then obviously, as any night out in East London entails for me, I ended up at Shoreditch House. That is the go-to at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, I went to Selfridges Sale and Nando's.
No,
so it was like a nice wholesome like dinner and drinks in the park and shopping. Like it felt like a good, like well-rounded weekend, and like it was a good. I love the like smugness feeling on a Sunday night, knowing that you've not taken it too far.
Yeah.
And like I was back home on Friday night by like 10:30, 11, and Saturday night I was back home by 1. I was just like, wow. This like I am not like you other girls, as if I'm not about to be like in Glastonbury this weekend till like 6.
Wait, you left Shoreditch House before it closed?
Yeah. Well, we had been going since like 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
Oh, right.
Like in the afternoon, day drinking. So
at least the weather's getting better. Lewis is, of course, moaning about it being hot, but like...
we do not... I was just saying to Alan walking down here, any other place, I'm fine with it. Also, we're recording this with the windows open is like so humbling.
Yeah.
I just saw this girl walk past listening in, and I was like, girl, if you're gonna listen, at least ask ask for the podcast link so you can go and stream it at home.
Don't take anything out of context.
I've said this probably so many times on the podcast before. As a country, don't have the infrastructure for heat over 22 degrees, and I just don't think we can process doing it. And I got my nails done this morning. The girl who does them is by Ins. She's the literally loveliest girl ever. Sat getting like my nails done in this heat, and like I just felt like so sticky and gross. Like I can't just do day-to-day tasks in this heat. It's not. We weren't built for that.
No, we could be though, because it's 2020 fucking 4, and places are not. It's not just like, oh, like let's get AC, let's get this, let's get that. Like people only just really have fans.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
And
like just about have fans.
I've lost all my handheld fans.
Oh, in Ibiza.
I lost one in Ibiza, one at my brother's wedding. So now I need to do that. Actually, I need to do that today. I need to order new ones for Glastonbury.
That down to 0. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck yeah, I should have ordered some.
You can get, there's loads on Rye Lane, but I just don't know how good they are. I just specifically want the really. Wait, when do you fly tomorrow?
Oh, when? Tomorrow morning, like 6:30 a.m. It is nice. We have the whole day.
Oh, so you can't do next day.
Anyone going to Afro Nation this year? See you there. The lineup is going to be. Nicki Minaj, I don't know
You'll
why she's
definitely
there.
go watch
She's
her.
not yet. Not
You not?
no.
But,
I'll
like,
watch it
if-
from afar.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'll be
Like,
like this.
but I don't same way. Like, God, you can't like. Come on. Like,
I know. I'm gonna be knowing me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be dancing and twerking
like,
my butt off.
and we are, as you know, on this podcast, we can't stop speaking about it. It's kind of giving hater obsessed at this point.
Yeah,
But
it
like,
is.
we are not. But like, if you're at, like, you've spent the ticket for the concert at this point. Like, I mean, not concert, festival
Have
is
I,
what I
though?
meant. Oh.
No, but honestly, like, yeah, I'll probably be up there dancing, but then I'll definitely be putting up a little story being like, oh. But
One thing about us is we will contradict ourselves.
yes, contradict.
That's the top number one rule about being a hater is contradicting yourself.
I'm so happy that a girl just like skated past, and like if you went to school like South London, like Lewisham specifically, skating was such a massive thing.
Really?
For us, yeah, like especially with like black people, like, and like, cause like, you know who we just saw, Danny?
Yeah.
Like he's a massive skater, like, and like people used to go to like Trocadero. Do you know what Trocadero is? Trocadero is like, it was a like a arcade thing like in central London. Like that was like our big day out back in the day, and you link up there and people would like come on their skates and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm really happy to see people still skating, because I just think like anytime a kid's actually doing something other than sitting on their phone or at a computer screen, I sound like such an old hag. But honestly, I just think it's good, and here I am fucking doing a podcast.
That is such a fun skill to have, though.
No, it's sick. Like
Like, just to whip out.
Yeah,
and
just to
also,
whip
like,
out
because obviously it
skates.
translates to ice skating as well. It's not the exact same thing, but same. So, like, it's like just like such a good like skill to have in the back of
it's
your
so
pocket.
cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's do you know what I mean? Like, it's quite sexy, isn't it? That car's about to go down the wrong
Well,
way.
Flippers is now so popular as well.
Yeah, like Snoop Dogg and stuff were there.
Yeah, and Catronada did like a set there.
Oh, cool.
That would have been
I
real.
missed Catchup the other day in Paris. I was quite pissed off actually.
How do you miss that? Oh, I want to hear about the parties that you went to.
Oh, so the parties. So the first time we got there on Wednesday night. The parties were good. What did I even go to? Oh, I went to a pause party. That was good. What I like about Paris is that people like to fucking dance there. Do you get it? Like when
Yeah.
you're at the clubs and you're either there for fashion week, whatever it is, people will get up and people will party, like, and it's not a dead vibe. Like, even when I first got to the party, I like whipped out my phone and started recording. I was like, shit, no one's actually got their phones
Yeah.
out, and I put my phone straight back in my pocket. But yeah, everyone likes to have a good vibe. And then I didn't go out the night after because we went to Disneyland. We were so tired. So then on the Friday night, we went to a Vans event, which was insane. It was at the Sacré-Cœur, which is like, it's like the St. Paul's Cathedral of like Paris, but it's on a massive hill and it looks over the whole of Paris. You can't see the Eiffel Tower or anything like that, but if you know the Sacré-Cœur, like it's like a big tourist site to go to. So like them hiring that whole space, that was crazy. Catchup was there. I didn't see him. I missed him, unfortunately, but I didn't really vibe. Like the music wasn't the best for me for the other DJs, but it still went off, you know, because it was there.
It felt like everyone up and their soul was there.
Oh,
on Instagram
everyone
this
was
week.
there. Everyone was there. Like, it's like a massive... It's not even like a London link-up anymore. It's like a world tour link-up.
Yeah.
But I met some really, really cool people. Like, every year I meet, like, actual, like, really nice people.
It's quite fun because there's not really. I feel like there was like the event culture specifically in London. I literally feel like it's because of like how expensive everything is now. Like it's like not feasible for brand budgets to like blow out on like big events anymore. But the event culture specifically like in London has died so much. Like there's rarely ever like I feel like 2 to 3 years ago like I was going to like at least an event a week. Like and even like not like specifically like being invited to an event. I was going to like my friend was hosting an event or like I had bought a ticket to go somewhere. Like I feel like the whole culture of that has died down so much. But maybe it's just me getting older actually.
Well, in the past 3 years, the number of clubs in the UK has gone from... This is a fact I saw on Twitter, by the way.
The most reliable news source.
Literally.
Because you know us, we don't fact check.
No, ever. But I'm just going to believe it because I'm just hating on that woman that like is like the mayor of all clubs or whatever she is.
Who?
She's like the club... I don't know what her name is.
Club
but
rep.
She's like... like... What's it called? It's not hospitality, but
Oh,
whatever.
nightlife.
Yeah, the nightlife of like... I think it's like of London, like...
And she's a
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah, she's a cow.
A battle axe.
Wait, do you know her?
No, I don't
Do
know
you
who. I'm just
her?
assuming.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming anyone who...
No, she just lies. Like, she barefaced fucking lies about how good it is here. And it's a fucking lie. Like, the UK has had, in 3 years, it's gone from 1,500 clubs to 500.
That's insane.
That's insane. Like the nightlife in London is dying out, and it's so fucking sad because we have such an amazing like multicultural, and not even in just London, but in the whole of the UK. So we have so much to give in terms of like music, nightlife, fun, dancing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like my parents used to go like salsa together, like do this together, and that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not like nightclubs, but. Do you know what? Do you get it?
Yeah, I get you.
So, like,
I know it definitely
now,
has.
Yeah, so now, like, I feel like there's more, like, bars that turn into, like, club sort of situations or bars that shut at, like, 1 and that shit. But you don't get places that shut at, like, 6 a.m. anymore.
No.
That you just... And I'm talking about, like, that aren't just, like, fucking house raves.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where everybody's jaw is on the floor.
Yeah.
But also, I also think that people are so more constricted to their area of London nowadays as well, because no one wants to. I don't even know if it's like no one wants to buy like pay for an Uber back. The night bus service is so bad. Like people just like literally will, and I'm saying myself included, like stick to like where they know in one area which they know how to get to and from, and like that whole sort of like the fact that we live like I cannot tell you the last time I went on a night out like West London. Like,
No,
over a year ago. Probably.
Literally, and the thing is like. I miss the culture of being able to be like, or like, yeah, just being like, oh, I'm gonna go to. Even I can't even go to Shoreditch and be like, oh, I want to go to Shoreditch and like see what clubs are going on there, because I know for a fact that like there's not going to be anything new from when I was last there. Like everything is dead and it's very much pop music. It's very Soho there now, but like Soho in the worst way possible.
And I feel like everything now is like on a like no back in. I mean, I'm also assuming because like I wasn't really old enough for that, but like, I'm assuming like 10 years ago, like I read Nick Grimshaw's autobiography. And in it, he was like, there was a pub in Camden and like people would just come in and out, and Amy Winehouse would be in there pulling pints and stuff like that. Nowadays, everyone is so like hyper aware of themselves and their image. Like it's like if they even find something sick, like they're keeping that to themselves. They're not like inviting their friends there because they want to be the ones who have like the cool spot. Like it's so gatekeepery.
Yeah, no, low key.
But I know, and I'm also saying that I'm definitely part of the problem as well.
Yeah.
But
it's because there's not enough. So like we can't have like, for example, Jumbie the other night. I mean, my friend Sophia, like her event was amazing, but like it's like that's the one place where I'm just like I'm always gonna go there, but the queue is just like fucking insane there. But it's because they're doing well. But then it's because there's not a lot of places like that. I mean, no, there's not.
I'm yet to. I really want to go to Jumbie on like a as a sunset night.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone, it's been quite late, and I found it very overwhelming.
Yeah, it can be very overwhelming.
But I feel like, especially like the outside like terracey bit, like that would be so nice if you arrived at like 5, 6 and like started drinking then.
Yeah.
But I've
really
only gone
fun.
like in the dark.
The guy that owns that is that he has another one in North London, but
I've
he's
that one as well.
Have you? Was it like the same setup?
No, it's like a lot smaller. It's like more of like a bar-y kind of rather than like. I feel like the one in Peckham's like almost like a venue spread out kind of vibe.
He's a really good DJ. Yeah, I saw him at a Lost Village. He's going to Lost Village this year, by the way, because I really enjoyed that, but I just don't know when I'm going to fit into my schedule.
Is that in August?
Yeah, it's in August. It's the weekend of Carnival.
Anyway, speaking of Paris Fashion Week, if we kindly go to this side of the board. Sorry, guys. We thought that the board was going to fit a lot better in this back. It's really not giving.
It's good because we can move it.
Yeah. Paris Men's Fashion Week was last week, as Isla was in. Lots went on. Did you see Vogue World?
Yes, I did.
Lorde still knows what that is, not me.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just like a all singing, all dancing. It's like
there's a lot
fashion
going
musical.
So Katy Perry walked, Sabrina Carpenter, Coleman Domingo. Oh my god, I love that man.
Yeah.
Have you seen his love story? Have you heard his love story? No, please. Either pause this or afterwards go and look at when he's, I don't know what it is, it's like the not the One Show, but like, you know, like when they're interviewing yeah, and he tells his love story.
Jeremy Ross.
Yeah, I think so.
When they're all on the sofa like loads of celebrities. Yeah,
and he tells his love story and it's the most beautiful thing ever. He was there, and then
Jonathan Ross
show, yeah. Jonathan Ross.
Sorry, I was saying Jeremy.
Wait, it's actually the Jonathan Ross show.
Well, if he was sat on a sofa with a bunch of celebrities, that's the UK version. Like,
oh, okay.
Jonathan
No,
Ross.
yeah. And then Sylvie from Emily in Paris walked.
I don't know that. I haven't watched Emily in Paris.
Oh, she's a bit like she's like the sassy bitch, but she's like it makes so much sense for her to be walking.
Teyana Taylor also walked. She looked
Does she?
fucking incredible.
Hell, she's unreal.
Oh, she's literally like. I've never been so obsessed with someone ever in my life. Like in terms of that's a complete actual lie that just came out. I meant like someone's like And I know this almost sounds weird to say, but I've never been so fixated on someone's physical appearance in my life, is what I meant to say.
She's got such an interesting appearance. Like, not interesting in a rude way, just unique.
But yeah, I love how she plays with like her makeup and body jewelry and all kind of stuff. Like, I love when someone like, yeah, whatever.
She dresses very, and would it be right to say androgynously?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she dresses very, because like when she does her Met and things like that, she loves like a Tom Brown suit and things like that, and I really really like that.
But what is on the board at the Lewys show this year? Well, the Lewys show is always a bit weird. It's just kind of like whoever, like the hottest, like culturally relevant and stereotypically good-looking male will be there. And one of which the attendees this year was Richard Gadd, aka the writer, director, and star of Baby Reindeer. Now, there's been a lot of discussion online about the moral ethics of someone cashing out on this story and now becoming like on the front row of Fashion Week and all that kind of stuff. I'm in such two minds about it. What the fuck is that noise?
It's one of those big fucking trains.
Oh. I'm so in two minds about it, because in one mind, yeah, well, he's written all this story and he's like done all this stuff and has been brave enough to like put it all onto onto the world's biggest streaming platform. And, that is his dream. That is his goal. So what, is he supposed to, like, relive all this trauma for our entertainment, then go back into the shadows? Absolutely not. I wish nothing for the best for him and his career. The only reason that I feel a bit icky about it is just because he tried to come off as such a good person on all the talk shows, being like, trust me, you'll never be able to find who this is about. It's completely different. And then hired someone who not only looks like the person, has the same accent as the person, and also has currently active Twitter accounts with the exact same wording of tweets used in the show. But then you're on a talk show saying, I've literally protected everyone's identity. That's my only sort of issue with it, because I'm like, at least wait until like you've done like another role in something else and then do the whole like Fashion Week circuit and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Especially when there's like an ongoing court trial, like she's currently suing you, and then you're sat front row at the Lewys show. Something about it just feels very dystopian.
Now you've explained that, like, I actually totally get that, because yeah, he should have waited to do like the whole like morally right thing of, it's just like gone from one extreme to the other, and it just seems like he's like literally like done it for the cash. And I was gonna say, I feel like people are only saying that because it's a man, but now you've explained it like that and you put it like that, I would 100% feel the same way if it was a woman.
I don't I think that he is obviously extremely talented, as that show was really good. Not only his acting, but the writing and everything about it was done very well. I think he should be able to, now he's been able to like relive his trauma for our entertainment, be able to go on and have the career that he's always wanted.
Yeah, 100%.
I just feel like the timing of turning up and posing at like a luxury fashion show while this person who is quite clearly mentally ill is trying to sue you for like causing distress in their life, something about it feels a little iffy in my soul.
I totally get that, yeah.
But I also do think that people, I don't know, the whole situation is just so...
It's very weird. It's very touchy, isn't it?
Yeah,
because there's so much going on.
And like, there's actually no right answer about anything that's gone on, like, because it's like, everything is just so many levels and so many layers to it. Like, there's no black and white. He should have done this. He should have done that. She could have done this. White. Because, like, yes, she literally harassed him and caused him so much grief. But then, where's the moral level on, like, how much he should have protected her identity? And then there's the question of, she's mentally ill. Do you know, there's so much to it that, like, it's not like he's so wrong for this, or let him live his life. Like, I just personally would have...
But that's why I think, because there is so much and there is so many like touchy opinions, and it's not something like super simple. As you said, it's like really complex. That is for me a reason to why he should have maybe laid low for a little bit, just to get things sorted and have it like, so he could have like separated himself from that. I think a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Instead of him being like, because I'm like, because it's so soon and it's so fresh, I'm still like everything's still so connected.
No, you look at him and, well, because it is his life, but you look at him and you like, he is that character.
Yeah. But he hasn't been able to take himself away yet from being the guy that's gone through, or we haven't been able to take him away from being the guy that's gone through all of that, to being this guy that is like super successful. And besides Martha, well, that's not her real name, but besides her and all of that, like, I want to be able to view him as being like his own person, but I'm not able to do that in my mind because everything is still ongoing.
But He was also at the Euros, but then I was like, okay,
yeah,
guys, he can go to the fucking. People were also having a go at him at that. I'm like, okay, he can go to a football match, guys. Like,
Yeah, it's a
he doesn't
football
have to like
match,
lock himself in his room until
Yeah,
like this all blows
literally.
over. But it was just the monetary exchange / status sort of like exchange of being at a Loewe fashion show that felt a bit iffy. But let the man go to the Euros, God.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to lock himself away.
It's not that deep.
England are doing really bad.
Are they?
Well, I kind of just made that up. They they drew their last match, which I think they were supposed to win.
Yeah.
But I
that
think
was with Denmark, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
was at Disneyland.
all they have to do now is at least draw in this last match to move on.
Okay.
I think it's tomorrow. Not that I'll watch. I only like to watch when the stakes are high and like everyone is invested.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't really care at these early stages because like, come on, like where's the stakes? Like where's the high?
The first game is fun. It's a bit like Love Island for me, but this Love Island season is very good. But we'll get onto that.
Yeah, we'll get onto it. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break right here, but we'll be back after that to discuss this week's hot topics, and of course, we'll have our opinion on Love Island. Wait to the bus.
Welcome back to the episode. So we started doing like the hot topics, saying like the things that we don't have a lot to say about, but we just want to like throw them out because it's news to us and we wanted to make it news to you too. But we need a better name than hot topics.
We were just discussing, we were like, pop off, like there's puns in that. There's something in that. We're just not the girls with the brains for that. So if anyone can think of a punchy little this week's bop,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments or DM
Yeah.
us or whatever if you want it to be anonymous. And if we do, we'll shout you out if you would like to be shouted out. If you wouldn't like to be shouted out, we will eternally thank you in private. But yeah, we're like good at like running our mouths, but when it comes to maybe like the creative stuff,
Yeah, the creative writing. It's not for
we're
me.
not too good at that. But anyway, this week's working title hot topics. Charli XCX has released a remix of her song "Girl So Confusing" with the person who the song is about, Lorde. If you do not know, they both kind of blew up at the same time. And Charli's opened up recently about how she had a lot of deep-rooted jealousy because Lorde was blowing up at a faster rate and they like had a similar look, a similar sound, a similar fan base, and she was like couldn't help but compare herself. And the song's kind of a bit about like people say we're alike, but like why can't I like click kind of vibe.
Oh, that's what it's about. That's so clever.
And like that's why it's like it's so confusing being a girl. Like I mean I could have gotten that wrong, but that's as far as I'm aware. And then Charli called Lorde and left her a voicemail saying like, hey, I've written this song about you. Like, I think it would be sick if you jump on the remix after all these years. And as they say, quote unquote, they worked it out on the remix. And Lorde's verse is like really raw. Like she like talks about like how like I tried to like lose all this weight and like I put it all back on and like I hated myself. Like it's really, and then like it's really sweet. Like how at the end it's like I've got you, and then the other one's like I got you too, girl. Like it's a nice, humble story of girlhood and how people can get together to make bad times better.
I find it so funny that like
Sorry,
like,
she's
Lorde
right in the middle there, by the way, everyone. You can't quite see it, but
oh there she is. Lorde is like considered like big because like who the fuck even listens to Lorde?
oh, I banged out that fucking album.
What song?
Pure Heroin. Tennis courts, 400 larks,
Can you sing me a Lorde
royals.
song, please?
Let's go down to the tennis courts and talk it out like yeah. And we'll never be royals.
Royals,
right. What else was on that album?
Wait, as in like
We're never done with tennis. Can I kill it with you? You turn me up and down with that. Well.
that was really good.
Thank you. But if you were a Tumblr girl, you had Lorde down.
I was a Tumblr girl, but
How were you not like
I wasn't that Tumblr girl.
like I had Pure Heroin on vinyl. Like she was just my girl. And then I
It's
really,
like ASAP Rocky, Lana Del Rey, Tumblr girl.
I was like a grunge Effie Stoneham Lorde. Did I fucking look like that in person? No, I look like a prepubescent chihuahua. I mean, chipmunk. But damn, if you followed me on Tumblr, you probably thought I was this mysterious like 16-year-old girl, and it was actually like 14-year-old fat prepubescent child.
Never fat.
Oh, I had such bad puppy fat stage. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And also, I really like her song, I'm waiting for it, that green light, I want it. She's very like, throw your hands up in the air like in White Girl Dance.
Yeah. I really like, you were playing loads of Charli XCX when we were in Ibiza.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Her new album is very good,
Charli
Brad.
XCX. Yeah.
And she's just the whole rollout of it's been very
Yeah,
smart.
she just looks great. Like she's giving like that Kesha, like low-key like needs to have a good scrub of her face.
But
sort
in
of
like a
vibe.
2024 way, like you know how like that's kind of coming back, but people are literally just cosplaying as a 2012 Kesha, and it's like okay, like there's nostalgia and there's like referencing, and then there's literally like, oh, this was cool 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So as trend cycles go, it'll probably be cool again soon. Let me just do that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Charli does it in her own way, and
She's always
the
kinda been
music's
like
good
that,
as
yeah.
well. So the music backs up
It's
the
matching.
look, and also she's just so smart. And I can't stop saying, I would say I'm bitchy. I wouldn't say I'm a bitch. Such a good line because that is me for real.
So, did you see what Azalea Banks said about Lorde?
Yeah, I saw.
She is fucking evil.
Oh,
The meanest thing she said. So she said something, and then she was like, "The language of her face isn't very honest. She has a very hateful, ugly, misanthropic facial language that just reminds me of racist public school teachers. I like royals a lot."
Will give you the money back for those 8 classes, and it comes off of them.
she'll get the money back for her 8 classes.
Love that. I like the royals a lot. Before I saw what she looked like, she kind of looks like the Count from Sesame Street. The Count from Sesame Street. That is fucking evil.
That is
Anyways,
no, that is.
will
She's an
not be
evil,
laughing.
wicked woman.
She is a wicked fucking woman, mate. But she knows how to work a tweet.
Yeah, no, and like I would say, I used to think like, oh my god, yeah, she's always right. She's actually not right a lot of the time, and a lot of what she's like, I feel like it's just like so like gay person to be like, yeah, Cecilia Bank, drag them. Like she is wrong. I would say she's wrong like 30% of the time and right 70%.
Really?
She has some really really smart critiques on like a lot of like pop culture and like pop girls. Like like
Really?
if you get past the like homophobia and all that kind of stuff that she's
Wait,
about.
the gays like her. And she's
Yeah, and they hate like it's I'm sure it's some deep rooted like childhood issue.
yeah, must be.
But they need to work it out on the remix. But like she's very culturally smart. As it not that kind of sounded wrong because I don't mean like in terms of people's cultures. I mean like popular culture smart.
Yeah.
Is what I meant. Like she has a very good read on people, and sometimes she offers people very good career advice. Nicki Minaj should listen to what Azealia Banks has to say. Anyway, hot topic next.
Next hot topic is this is a funny one actually. So the French government are spending a billion euros on cleaning the River Seine, which is like their version of the Thames. And the French have decided at the same time to shit in the River Seine or throw their shit in the River Seine. And if you don't live
Is this
in
as a
Paris-
protest?
Yeah, as a protest. And if you don't live in Paris, they've set up this like app or website where they will do it so people shit at a specific time, and then the shit will go through to the River Seine by the time that everyone else is shitting in the River Seine.
I am all for a protest. I'm all for a disruption. When it comes to actual throwing shit about, I think I may have to draw a line.
Sorry, the French do it different though. Like those people there know how to protest. I wish we had the same thing as them. They are crazy.
Yeah, no,
They are mental. But
The
yeah.
smell in that day.
Oh
is
my god, it's gonna be
to
crazy. And I bet it would be like 35 degrees. Hot
Sorry, no,
shit.
It's actually making me rage.
Right. So yeah, that's one of my hot topics, which is funny.
Justin Timberlake has been arrested for a DUI. When I sent this to Isla was like, wait, I thought this was like
Yeah.
AI joke.
I thought it was fake.
No, he's been arrested as a DUI, and allegedly the reason why he got arrested was because he was leaving the hotel, and the hotel were like, you are too drunk to drive, and he drove anyway, and the hotel anonymously tipped the police.
Oh, that's peak. Do you know what it is? It's like on social media, you'll see 100 memes before you actually see the fucking story.
that's
So I'm
that's
always
true.
just like, is this real or not?
He got arrested for being drunk, but if you wait, I'm going to show Isla, and then I'll put. This was him at the concert the next day.
Look at Justin Timberlake's eyes.
He
And
is
everybody
on
is like,
cocaine.
that is.
He is
no,
on cocaine.
those drugs found in his system at the DUI were not out of the
Yeah,
system yet for the concert.
facts.
He's a terrifying man, and I
Yeah.
just love that he is like. If you can't see the screenshot from here, someone has put Justin Bieber's. Justin Bieber? Wrong Justin. Justin Timberlake's mugshot as the thumbnail for Britney Spears' Criminal. Mama, I'm in love with a criminal thumbnail. And that is just poetic justice if I've ever seen
I
it.
love that.
Oh, and our final hot topic was Kylie Jenner.
Oh yeah, final hot topic. Miss Kylie Jenner.
She's in the corner crying, but you can't quite see
She
her.
is. So I haven't actually watched the full clip. Sorry, I've just got my bare foot on your fucking chair. You've probably just been looking at that.
I've got it here. I don't actually know if this is. I basically saw it on a tweet, but I don't know if the screenshots are in context to the quote, or if this is a quote from something else. But the quote reads, "It's a miracle that I still have confidence and I can still look in the mirror and think that I am pretty. I went on a journey last year dissolving half my lip filler. Why do people think it's okay to talk about me? I've never cried about this before, but I guess it does affect me. I hear nasty things about myself all the time. After 10 plus years of hearing about it, it just gets exhausting." And the current debate conversation around this is like, well, you've caused a whole generation of girls. Well, half the people are saying you've caused a whole generation of girls to have self-insecurity issues by like getting lip filler and getting BBLs and getting all the surgery and lying about it and saying you're natural, but then posting these unrealistic beauty standards on your Instagram. And then the other half of people are saying like you cannot credit a 17-year-old girl who is insecure herself to a whole generation's problems of insecurity. And I'm like, two things can be true at once. Like, I don't think Kylie Jenner is the sole reason. I think someone else would have been there if not for Kylie Jenner. But
Yeah, exactly.
she also did get countless surgeries and pretend that she was natural.
Yeah.
So
I would have done the same.
Yeah, to be honest,
To be fucking honest with you, I would have done the same. Like, it's everyone else's fault for like holding her to that standard. Like, I'm sorry, I hate the way that people put so much blame on other people for their own insecurities. Someone has had insecurities, and media has actually made them probably like made people think the way that they do about a lot of things. Like, because that's what I saw as well. It's not actually. It's the media, the way that the media like obviously berate the whole family, anyways. And the thing is, the media actually never pick up on the right things. Like with the Kardashians, it's never actually the right things that they're ever getting cast for, and that's what pisses me off.
I know that is actually so fucking true.
There's so much that is actually wrong, but like another thing like this, like all these beauty standards that they created, blah 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 blah. Everyone put them to the beauty standard. No one like, I don't understand like how it's their fault. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
And I'm not to be a Kardashian defender because I don't like that family, but like I do think that everybody forgets this is well, not obviously she's not now, but in the time that we're speaking about is a 16-year-old girl who was very heavily groomed by not only a partner, by her mother, by everyone around her. She was treated as an adult from like the age of 14. And I think asking a 16-year-old girl who is dating someone over the age, who has taken advantage of mother and entire family, to hold herself accountable for the entire generation's beauty standards is
crazy.
Insane.
Like, actually listen to yourself, like, please. I also think like there's just like people actually forget like 16, like what a 16-year-old is.
She's like, and even though she was acting like she was more adult and all that kind of stuff, someone who is acting more adult it's all an act because inside mentally they are still a 16-year-old.
You're not. There's nothing in your life. Well, there can be, but like I doubt that there's a lot that. Yeah, when you're 16, you're fucking 16.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
And anyway, final topic. It's not a pop-off episode without a discussion on Love Island.
No, Love Island is so fucking good.
And the board fell right on time. Now guys, I'm fucking crying. The printer ran out of ink. That's supposed to be Tiffany from Love Island.
Who was that?
That was Umar and Ayo's kiss during the, the challenge where Mimi got upset. Thoughts on that?
Oh, what, the Umar and...
Yeah, so if you didn't know... they were playing a game of like truth or dare kind of vibe, and I got like a card which said I'll kiss the person other than your partner that you have the most sexual chemistry with, and he kissed Uma, and Mimi was like pissed off about it. Like I think I mean rightfully so, because of the sense that like literally everybody else did a cop out who didn't, like even fucking it's bad if Ronnie copped out and you didn't. Like
so like at first my opinions were like, okay, no, Mimi is like being a bit over dramatic. Like at the end of the day, not over dramatic, that's wrong. My opinions were that there was no reason to really be pissed off, because if he'd done something else, everyone would have said, like, it's a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Everyone would have said, oh, well, we all know who you really wanted to kiss, blah, 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 blah. And then when I was sitting with a group of friends yesterday and we were watching the episode, when we explained it and we were putting ourselves in Mimi's position, like, and when you actually deep it, like, and this is the thing about, like, being in a relationship with men, right? They just do dumb things, like... Do you know what I mean? They don't think, like, and they're just like trying to be too honest. And I get honesty, which is great. And do you know what? We all fucking do it. Like sometimes we're just too honest, but sometimes to protect someone else's feelings, you just have to do a little bit of a lie. And like, I think he thought in his head he was doing the right thing.
Oh, 100%.
That's why he just pecked her.
He thought like, oh, if I'm gonna look like I still fancy her if I'm lying, and like he thought like in his head, let me just be so honest about this to show I'm so over it. But it's just. it's the fact that like it's in front of everyone that's like a
Yeah.
bit embarrassing, and then now everyone's talking about it, and now you're the topic of everyone's conversation
Yeah,
again.
and it's just like, and I think the thing that like men do lack is like thinking. Like how
Critical
is this?
thinking.
Yeah, critical thinking. I'm not just thinking about like like it's a ripple effect of
Yeah.
things. Do you know what I mean? So I just think it was just such like a boy move to make, anyways. Which is, but either way, like I feel like it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Like it was a shame that he got fucking got the question.
You
like,
couldn't win or lose that.
literally. But that's my opinion on the other side.
But I also actually do. They are winning me over as a couple. I really enjoyed their date together when they went on that little boat. And I was someone who at the beginning was like, this is like, come on, this is just for TV. But I actually think they're quite sweet. I like how they just stick to themselves. And like, I mean, they don't really get shown, but when they get shown, it's like just like smooth sailing.
Well, yeah, I saw a little clip of Mimi and Uma the other day, and I just knew that, like, that's why I said in the last episode, I feel like Mimi's at home because, like, she's funny, but I feel like they're just making her out because she's not got a lot going on at the moment. They're kind of making her out to look a bit dry.
Yeah.
And she's not dry because I saw a clip of her and Uma, and they were just, like, having, like, a bit of banter. But probably if you watch, like, the Saturday episode,
Yeah.
like, that would be, like, where you probably get to see her personality a bit more.
I just also feel like she's not really in a situation like in the villa where she's going to be overly shown on an episode. So like it's going to be obviously a lot harder to get your airtime and get your personality out if you're not constantly causing drama or constantly going in and out of couples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you watch the fucking Omar and Joey Essex fight?
Oh, my God, yeah. Who the fuck does Joey Essex think he is?
I literally need a nationwide petition to get that man out of that fucking villa.
Oh, I don't think it's that deep. I see everyone saying this. I don't understand.
cannot stand him.
Really?
Oh my God, he infuriates. Did you watch last night's episode? The way he was
Yeah.
speaking to Grace, being like, well, it's probably because you were still open and chatting to Omar. That's why we're in the bottom. Or maybe just because you were being kind of like, hey, see you next
Yeah.
fucking Tuesday to Samantha.
Yeah.
Hello? Like,
Yeah, no, it's actually
but
true.
he's so self-absorbed. And I was saying to the girls I was watching it last night, I was like, how are you so fucking narcissistic and as a 33-year-old man still doing reality TV? And everybody was like, that's why, because he's a 33-year-old man still doing reality TV. That's why he's such a narcissist.
Going on all dating shows, like you really thought you were that fucking guy. To be that guy, you had to be a nice guy to start with, and you're not being a fucking nice guy.
I mean, he had me fooled, but he had everyone fooled in those first early weeks. Like he was like, oh, he's gonna stir the pot, but like he's like a good guy. And then as soon as Grace has come in, it's kind of like made him relax a bit more because it's like someone from his real life, and it's
Yeah.
like less of a reminder to him that he's on a reality show because he's with like an ex. And I think we're like starting to see the real Joey Essex, like, and not the like happy-go-lucky like
Yeah.
dumb guy that he does on TV. And also, Love Island is too long of a fucking show to fake a personality. Like all these other shows he does, like Towie, you go and film for a couple of hours, you go home. When he did like I'm a Celeb and Celebrity Big Brother, they're like 2.5 weeks. Like they're short. We're now getting to the stage where like he probably has never done a reality show this long, and I think he's gonna start to crack
Yeah.
because I think he'll also be having like an ego death in there.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, because like the novelty of being Joey Essex in there is probably
Wears off,
worn
yeah.
Yeah. Going on to another guy that's been pissing me the fuck off is Sean. That man is actually insufferable. Like I was honestly like, just like we were literally watching that episode like this when he was like asking what's her name for a kiss.
Matilda, who I really like, yeah.
She's good. At first I don't know, she was kind of pissing me off because I feel like she was a bit like
too confident, which I know
it wasn't.
sounds,
I wouldn't say it's confidence though. I feel like it was like a bit too like, oh, I love you.
Yeah,
Do you know
no,
what
I
mean?
do
Like,
get
it was just
that.
like annoying me a little bit.
the kind of
but-
thing that did side-eye me to begin with, which I know is really not a thing I should side-eye. It really should be a thing that I applaud. Is like the way that she like came in and was really confident. Was like, you're right, like, and like got all the girls round and was like she was the one conversating with. Now I kind of think back, kind of a cunning
That's
move.
insane.
Yeah, but like she was the one like controlling the conversation of the 6 girls. You know when like they come in and like a new person comes in and she goes and chats with the new girls and the girls are all like, oh, who do you like? Who do you like this? Like she sat down and she was like, who does everybody else like? Like what do you think of this? And I was like, whoa. I was like, damn girl.
No, I really
but I
like her.
like
She's
her.
absolutely gorgeous as well. But one thing that fucking made me laugh was when she outed Ronnie and she was like, how like, yeah, Ronnie's just one of those guys that just like likes your story.
What? So accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Sean is just a little snake, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't
And
like him.
Why did we have to lose Omar on the fucking episode that he decided to wake up?
Bro,
Like what? Where was his
that-
energy for the past 2 weeks?
I
The
hope-
public would have voted to
No,
keep you if you were like this the past 2 weeks.
And also, like, What's the point at Love Island of doing all of this if you're not gonna like actually listen to our vote? I wanted to vote for my favourite. No, we did actually.
No,
Actually,
but
I didn't.
no, but I get what you mean. Every single vote, like final decision, is made by the Islanders,
Yeah.
and I think it's a way to keep. They know that the Islanders themselves aren't gonna dump the like key characters because, like, for example, Ronnie is like probably the main character in there, but he has he's. I bet you Ronnie was the bottom of that vote, Ronnie and Tiffany, because who the fuck is voting for Ronnie and Tiffany? And I bet you they were the bottom of that vote, but like. The Islanders are never going to get rid of someone like Ronnie because he's so well connected to everyone. So it's like an easy way for producers to make sure who they want to stay is going to stay, or the main characters. And the other thing is, I was really becoming a Tiffany stan.
Really?
Yeah, I really appreciate a girl who can commit to a bit, and she was committing to the lights on, no one home bit. Because the way, and do you know what made it even funnier is how much she didn't give a fuck that, like, she would have a conversation and be so normal, and then the next time you saw her, the conversation, she'd be like, ah. But then it would cut to like the next conversation, she'd be like, yeah, I don't really know how I feel about him. Like,
Yeah.
I just I just find people like that on reality TV. Like, that to me is why I watch reality TV. I don't watch reality TV for people like fucking like Sean and Jess.
But there's
She's
always
annoying
a Sean though, isn't there? There's always a Sean. Like, there was like Dr. Alex.
And you know what?
Mitch.
I kind of thought, I saw a tweet being like, they are like the scariest breed to ever be on Love Island. And it was a bit of like Dr. Alex, Hugo, that farmer Will guy, and Sean. And I was like, fucking facts. Those men are terrifying. The good guy. If you say yourself that you are a good, like you're a good guy, or like you're a nice, like Sean is the type of person to like say like, oh, nice guys always finish last.
Yes, absolutely. Top love.
Oh wait, I had something else that I wanted to say. Someone who came out. I mean, this kind of ties into my top male this week. Well, actually, no, my top male is Omar. We miss you, Omar.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, fuck
sad you're
me,
gone.
yeah.
But I fucking appreciated how he actually stood up to Joey and was like. And then when Joey tried to come groveling back the next morning and say I'm sorry, he was like, I'm not just gonna like say like, yeah, it's fine. Like you actually were out of order.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people just be like, yeah, it's calm, don't worry.
Yeah,
But like he was
yeah,
actually like, no, you were fucking weird for that.
No, and like, is that not like attractive? Like, as a girl, if you saw that,
I know.
But no one probably saw the argument, so no one saw how he
Yeah.
handled it.
But I was gonna say my favorite now has come out of nowhere. Well, favorite man is Kieran.
Yeah.
The way that he was like, well, when Sean was like, oh, make it easier for me. And which is, I love when a man can fucking articulate what he meant to say. And he was like, well, surely we should leave that decision like up to Matilda.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
I love like,
But do you know who I don't like is who Kieran's coupled up with?
oh, Nicole.
Yeah, she's really irritating me with getting offended by fucking everything.
I'm sorry, that is the exact reaction I would have if I was her in that game. The game where they like
ignore.
Yeah, if you didn't watch the episode.
Yeah, but for that long, come on,
Yeah,
get
no,
a grip.
she
like,
went on for quite a while.
She went on, like, this is the thing, yeah, I hate people that go on and on and on and on and on. Like, once it's done and someone's apologised, just fucking leave it. Like, that shit pisses me off. I would get such a fucking ick if I was Sean.
If you haven't watched the
Kieran.
episode, the boys were playing a game like, oh, whoever comes over and joins the conversation, we have to ignore them, and the first one to speak to the person loses. And Nicole came over, and Kieran was ignoring her, who is her partner, and Nicole goes to walk off. And Kieran was like, it's a joke. And she was like, nah, it's not fucking funny. It's not fucking funny to fucking ignore me in front of fucking everyone.
Yeah, no, it's so funny.
But that would literally be my reaction. I'd
Really?
literally be like, no.
I'll be like, oh. Actually, depends what mood I'm in. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm saying that now, like this, but if I was trapped in an enclosed area for 2.5 weeks,
Enclosed.
I would be very much probably like that. But like, I would probably drop it. Like, I wouldn't do the whole fucking like, oh yeah.
No, I do get what you mean.
It went on, and then when my jam was like, you know, I see everything.
Yeah.
You know, I see everything.
My favourite girl was Tiffany, but now Tiffany's gone.
So who's your favourite girl in there?
She was a little bit in the wrong last night, keeping Ronnie in there, but I think it is still Harriet. No
Keeping
girl,
Ronnie in there.
like, because hypothetically Ronnie was the I think she was like helping the Omar to go policy.
Tiffany.
So, no, Harriet.
Oh,
So
okay.
Sean would back her up on the keeping Ronnie and sending Omar home because the girls, like, I kind of feel like Harriet and Sean had like a little like truce because it was like, this is going to help both our situations if Omar and Tiffany go. But the other ones all wanted Omar to stay. So she was in the wrong for that. I will give Harriet her first warning. But in terms of no one else is providing entertainment like her, and for that I have to thank her for her services.
Yeah, thank you for your service, Harriet. You're doing a fucking great job.
Have you seen the
She's
clips
really funny.
of Love Island America?
Oh my god, yes, that is
I
fucking...
need to start watching it. Aaron from Our Traitors is on it, and it looks so fucking good. Everyone has been like tweeting me and messaging me, being like, "Lewis, we need you to watch Love Island America. Like, fuck this season of UK. Like, Love Island America."
Have you seen that Mick Chase
so
guy
much
that came on
better.
and like literally lips like
Yeah.
10 million girls at once? Do you think like would they not like the boys not get a boner?
What, when
Doing
they
that?
snog?
Yeah, like how does he like? Because I was asking my boyfriend this. I was like, would you not like just like have like a massive hard on? But maybe they do, but you just can't see it. Sorry, that's the only thing I'm thinking about.
I do want to watch the American version.
But imagine being like the last girl in that row.
Yeah.
Ugh, there's no fucking way you were lipsing me after you put your tongue down 9 girls' throats.
Why is the microphone?
Sorry. That's probably really annoying, and I'm really sorry.
What was I going to say? I had something else about Love in America I was going to say, but I can't think now.
That guy crying. Did you see?
Yeah. Oh my god, the guy who jumped into the pool. He like jumped into the pool because like the girl broke up with him or something. Like it was like literally something out of like a Disney Channel original movie.
God.
I need to watch the American version.
There's something
because
really hot about men crying though.
the one issue I have with the UK version, and I tweeted this, is Grace coming in, for me personally, has killed the whole momentum of the show, because it is reminded only everyone at home, but everybody in there, that this is a produced reality television show, and a producer has sat at home and sent in Joey Essex's ex.
Yes.
It just makes you so much more aware of
Yeah.
what's going on, and the storylines were unfolding so naturally, and I feel like ever since Grace has come in and Samantha got dumped, everyone's energy has changed and everyone now has their back up.
Yeah, literally. And it's very
It feels like I'm watching a produced TV show now.
Yeah.
And I think this exact same thing happened last year when Molly came back for Casa Amor.
Yes,
it's
is,
when
it
the
is.
producers overdo it too much, it fucking
it was
ruins the show.
going so well as well, because they were doing a really good job of like keeping it spicy. And like I get yeah, it's just not working out. They should have done if they wanted, because it was good at the time when Grace came in, because we were like ooh. But now like Samantha's gone home, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, I don't understand why she had to leave.
Yeah.
Because she was great fucking TV too. But I was also gonna say that I don't remember.
Oh, you're going to say your favourite and least favourite. Favourite male and girl this week.
So my favourite male this week is probably Kieran. The guy that's in it is Kieran. The guy that would have been Omar if he was still in it, because Omar, yes.
Yeah.
I like how he breaks character as well. Do you know what I mean? Like he was trying to very much be like, but yeah, don't fuck with Omar, right? And then my least favourite guy is Sean. My favourite girl is. I don't have one at the moment.
Yeah, they're all kind of just a bit bland right now.
No one's doing anything.
Anyway, another week of Love Island. I'm
Don't
sure we'll be
shit.
back next week for more Love Island chats. This week on the Pop Off playlist, I have been listening to old Justin Bieber.
Have you?
Journals and Purpose in specific.
Okay.
Oh, it just hits. And like, I love it when you go back to an album that you haven't listened to for ages and like a song comes on and you're like, I forgot about this song.
Yeah.
Like you're not like expecting what's coming up and then you know all the words to songs that you don't. Oh, I've been very much enjoying Journals and Purpose specifically from old JB, and obviously, of course, as I said, the Girl So Confusing version with Lorde from Charli XCX. They're my additions this week.
I started watching that the American Cowboy Cheerleaders.
Yes, my friend told me to start watching that.
Yeah, it's actually really it's all good. Like it's not it's fine, but that's just
that
what
was
I've
not
been
sounding
watching.
convincing.
No. It's just like it's the way that it's produced was like at first was like really captivating, and I'm just like okay, but I was falling asleep. That's why, because I was really tired. But just opinions on it, because I don't really have a favorite thing of the week. Just opinions on it is they're insane for not getting paid to be working that hard.
They don't get paid.
They do get paid. They get paid like next to nothing. They still work. They're all nurses as well, most of them.
Huh?
Yeah, they're all
I
like
thought
proper.
you were going to
proper
say like,
jobs.
oh, but they get a following and do like influencer work.
Not well. They might probably now after being on
Yeah.
Netflix, but like they get paid so fucking shit. And I just think it's another example of just women just being used.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. Speaking of Netflix documentaries, I did start watching, but I've not finished that. Dancing for the Devil, the TikTok Cole.
Oh yeah.
But I only watched the first episode. I've not finished it yet. I might finish it tonight. Actually,
I started watching Behind Her Eyes. I'm on episode 4, I think, and it's just really I don't get what's going on still. But
I
everyone
hate a
says
show
it's
where you have to concentrate.
yeah, and there's just nothing going on, but I know that there's a massive like plot twist at the end, so I'm just waiting for that.
My screen time is 12 hours. I cannot put my phone down for a show. Like, I need to like.
Oh, I was undoing my hair, so I had no choice.
Oh, okay. That's good then. Anyway, if the people want to find you, Isla, where can they find you?
You can find me on TikTok at Isla and Instagram at Isla Loba.
You can find me on TikTok, YouTube. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Looking for Lewys. And you can also find the Pop Off Podcast on TikTok and Instagram at Pop Off Podcast. And if you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you can find us on YouTube, Pop Off Podcast. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. If you are,
I was going to say, and make sure you comment.
Thank you for all your lovely comments on the last episode, by the way.
No,
it really touched my heart. Why?
Yeah. No, I was going to say comment another name.
Oh, yeah, and a name for a hot topic.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for all. I need to read them, but thank you for commenting.
And if you ever want to, we'd love to like get your opinions on, like, for example, if you want to comment on your opinion on Love Island or something like that, or something that's been going on this week that we may have missed, so we can like get your guys' opinions on the podcast as well. We would love that.
Yeah.
But make sure you rate this show 5 stars, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you next week for a brand new episode.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.